この手に戻りなさい。雪を前、道あふれよ。油断してはいけません。失礼。冷凍の時間よ。食前に甘いものを。踊りなさい。バーバラメッツ。みんなを守るからね。この手に私に治療させてお願い。ミュージックスタート。踊りなさい。
断罪の一幕。
桜吹雪。霊界の時間が大切よ。食前に甘いもの。みんなを守るからね。私、あなたが傷つくの見たくないよ。無に帰す。踊りなさい。
アンコールがマイベリー。
雪を舞いましょう。これより演じる荒波の再臨。最高の一品よ。あふれよ。踊りなさい。
大舞台の幕を下ろそう。
この手に私は幾度となく
探索に挑戦。冒険者の生活はどうやら性に合っているようだ。
君に捧げよう。そら、光り輝くがいい。この手に
忠誠を誓う相手をたがえるな。
メッツ、世界を熱狂の渦に
加速するぞ。
よっ
しこの天下で裁く。
やっ
Hello there, how's it going? It's easy, you just gotta spend. Spend more money. Problem solved. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. So I'll swap to... Let's see. Or, actually, I guess if everyone's gonna go that, I should probably go here. What? Why would you swap to fucking... Out of all the characters, you swap to fucking a Dendro character when we have a full ice team? It's so fucking dumb. But, anyway. Yeah. No, I was just joking. Not everyone wants to spend or can spend. So yeah, that becomes kind of tough because, like, obviously every character works best with their... I mean, I would say that the game gets, like, just progressively better with every patch. Like, story-wise, story it's better. It's like, it's not like it's ever bad, but it just gets so much better. Like, it's so much more interesting. Like, yeah, as I said, yeah, it's not bad at all, but it is pretty good. Like, Inazuma. It's not healing it. Oh, it's because I have so much fucking health. Like Mondstadt is kind of good. I mean, it's a prologue, so it's not like crazy. It's not crazy. Oh wow, that must be a ramped up skirt. So, like it's not that it's not like any of the old patches are bad, but it's just like I don't know. I think the story kind of like ramps up and just gets better and better with every single country. It's like Inazuma's was really cool. Yeah, it definitely was a step up, and there definitely were. I remember at the time when it was released, there definitely were a lot of people who complained about it as well. People were saying, yeah, some of the stuff was tough. Like the very fact that you had this or this island was really fucking annoying because they had the field of electric death in it, and so it was like you couldn't explore the island, and like normally it's like, oh, you want to like do shit you want to explore. It's like you do all your shit over here, and then you're just progressing this away, and you're like, oh, I want to explore everything, and then move on to the next part, and then you can't explore because there's the electric field of death there, which is like, well, that's fucking annoying. And you actually have to do quests, and the quests are time gated, whereas like you can only do one quest a day, and so you have to wait for the next day to complete it, and then only after all those quests are complete does it release the electric field of death, and you can actually properly explore. But even still, the quests still you have to go in there, which is kind of annoying. But there were a lot of other things that were like a little more confusing and just a little more difficult, a little more annoying. Yeah. But basically, I think that was pretty much. I think that was pretty much just the main three islands. So I think it's just these three when Inazuma first released that are like super annoying. Everything else is a little better. I think they realized like, yeah, people just don't really like that. There were a lot of complaints about it. I think there are still some elements maybe in other Inazuma parts, but basically after that, it's all pretty good. And then Sumeru gets really fun because they introduce these. I think they might. I mean, it's kind of an extension of the little like electric blossoms things where you touch the tree and get the little electric thing, and then you can use your electric thing to like lasso yourself to another node and like zip around like that. Well, Sumeru takes that and just like ramps it up, and it doesn't have it. You don't have to worry about like finding an electric tree. They just put up little nodes throughout the entire country where you can just like zip around, and it's a lot more fun. And the Sumeru quest was pretty interesting. And then like Fontaine quest gets super cool, and then Natlan really ramps it up and has a lot of Abyss related lore and story stuff. And the latest interlude quest was super cool. So it's like they definitely do seem to be ramping up, but it's not like any aspect was like super bad or anything like that. It's just like, oh, okay, Mondstadt was kind of cool, a nice little relaxing thing, kind of. And we get beating Dvalin, and it's like, oh, cool, leeway happens, and the huge fight against that sea monster. And then you get to Inazuma, and then there's that intro cutscene where it's like you protect, I think it was Toma, right? Yeah, that one was pretty interesting. Let's see. Honestly, I think Sumeru was my favorite. I think it was just because like it was the first time they introduced all the like zipliney stuff. Although I guess to be fair, Sumeru Desert kind of sucked, especially back in the day. Nowadays it's not as bad because you can. Oh, hello there. I'm doing well. How about you? Nowadays you can actually like go and see the like the various maps and shit, which didn't exist back in the day. When this first came out, all of this was hidden. You did not know at all where the fuck you were going. There were no maps underground. So when you were like exploring Sumeru, and you're like, oh hey cool, I'm exploring the desert. You're exploring the desert. I mean, the desert was cool. I mean, I've always kind of liked the ancient Egyptian stuff, and so that was pretty cool, and the story was pretty cool. With Jet and stuff. So I thought exploring this was really interesting. But like Just imagine trying to explore this huge underground thing when you literally cannot see the map at all. Where all you see is just your cursor, and you're like, oh, my cursor's over here, my cursor's over here. But then you go down here, I was like, yeah, look how many like elevations there were. Like even for here, there's this elevation and then this elevation, but you're still in the same cursor location. So like exploration was fucking rough. And then like you still had your little compass, but your compass just points in a direction. And so like I remember, I think there's still a chest here that I don't have, simply because um, because that like points into the earth. Great, awesome. Oh, actually, I guess it does actually show a little flag now. And like, okay, so now actually, I guess that is a little better because now it gets to the level I need to be on. But like, Jesus Christ, that was fucking annoying. Where you're just like, you go into a place and it's like, hey, you just need to like go over here. You need to go into the wall. Just go straight into the wall. Problem solved. And it's like, where the fuck are you talking about? And like, when you couldn't see any underground map at all, and then the treasure compass was just like, that's it. Now there's like flags, so they've improved. They first improved by giving an underground map, definitely helpful, and then they improved it again by actually adding permanent flags, because otherwise it's like you just can't remember where your chest was. Oh, actually, oh, I see. That wasn't an actual chest. Oh, there it is. Fuck. Oh wow, the range on this is much better now too. So yeah, there's like stuff I missed because it was just fucking rough. It was really cool. Like it was an interesting, fun thing. But I like the zip lining. There's just so much of this around. I just really enjoyed it. Not down there, right? Actually, shit, just down there. Yeah, so there definitely have been a lot of improvements. So but I do like those zip lines, and I remember how fun it was to like that you just had them all, and like going from Inazuma. Let's see. Oh hey. Oh, did I not unlock this? Oh, god damn. And that was the other kind of tough thing too, is that like you explored this place before you had full access. So you explored this place, and you had to kind of like remember where every single one of these unlock points were. But like when you first explore it, you don't have any of them because you have to complete the world quest. And even then, like, hey, where'd those little thingies go? Oh, I see they went. Yeah, I mean, I didn't miss so much. I mean, I was 100%. Like, it was 100%. You don't need literally every single chest, but I do remember. Oh wait, what? Is this not? Oh, I see. Did I unlock them all? Yeah, let's speed this up. Ow. I don't really mind that, because like otherwise, if you actually have to get every single one, that would be fucking annoying. If you actually have to get literally every single chest, that would be rough. Oh, I see. I gotta like bring them back, I guess. Just those three? Are you ready? Okay. So I do like that. Oh, I see. Two of them are stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
I do like that they do give you some leeway where it's like, yeah, you don't have to get every single chest. Like I have a friend who like actually like uses the interactive map to basically like look up literally everything. Like goes through and does every single chest. And I don't like that because that like because then you just get, it feels more of a chore and stuff, and I just don't find it as enjoyable. Oh, I see City Soul. Get back in there. It feels just more of a chore, and I don't like that. So the fact that you can just kind of like wander around, I like just exploring without like worrying too much about it. So, but if you did something like that where it's like, yeah, you need literally every single chest and every single like thing to do it, especially back in the olden days before like they added all these quality of life features,
時に埋もれた宝
then it would just be kind of. Oh, I see. I've never heard of them. But I don't use guides. Like the only kind of guides I use are like the character guides, like to kind of explain a character's kit and what they're like, what teams they're good for. What I mean, weapons not as much because obviously I get character weapons when I can. But like knowing how they play is useful. So like I watch I Win to Lose Gaming for like his character guide videos where it's like goes through and like reviews the best artifact sets and like the kind of people who go through and like really test shit out. But yeah, I like the theme of this. Although I mean it is a desert, so like it is kind of boring. I imagine it'll be much easier. Like if I like when I was wandering, if I was wandering around, like this is my like Natlan team that I was using to explore. If I had Shillinen back in this, it would have been so much better. I could have just like wandered around so much faster. Because they basically say the same stuff over and over again. Sure.
加速するよ来た来たよ
So it is kind of regretful. So I had to run around like a crazy normal person, and there's a lot of nothing here, which is kind of sad. I mean, it looks cool. I always like the footprints aspect of it, where it actually like does your footprints properly, and you can see it actually does it. But yeah, actually wandering around this was kind of rough, and some of the placements, like some of the ley line placements, were really sucked in this one. Where like there's like a ley line that's like up here, and it's like, oh, okay, well this one's the closest route. Let's go here and ley line up. But it's like up top that cliff, and as you can see, there's no like easy way up. There's no little latch point where like easily takes you up. So you have to like go all the way down here, and then go up. Yeah. So thematically, it makes sense. But like as you can see, then there's the fucking place for it allows you to go up, and then you'd have to go all the way back there because there's because I mean it's not here right now, but like when I was farming ley lines here, there'd be a ley line like right here at this spot, and it's just like so fucking annoying. Like why would you put a ley line at a place that's so inaccessible? Like you have to go all the way down there to latch up. It's like bad design. Like it should have just been here or down there or somewhere within easy reach of a thing. And like yeah, it does, and it does look nice. Like it looks deserty and yeah, and the quality of life stuff again. Like I mean, there definitely were people complaining that the fact that there wasn't an underground map. So the fact that they added that was great. I think they added it when Fontaine came out. I thought that was cool, but the tough thing is, it's like as you saw from underground there. I got to that place, and it was like, oh, there's a chest behind there. And what was it locked behind? Well, it was locked behind the 3 seal thing, which is like, on your first go through this place, you don't have the seal thing. Like, you don't have the book. And in fact, I don't even know if you could get 3 seals at that time, or if it was like the next patch. Maybe you could, but like you had to do the entire world quest. You had to do the entire world quest, then you had to finish up the world quest that like ran there. And by the time you finished this part, then you finally had the 3 seals and you could unlock stuff. But by that point, it's like you were like, "Fuck, where were all the unlockable points?" You know, some of them they did take you through. It's like, "Oh, okay, you have to go back and you would unlock it." But like, there were so many times when you're like doing your exploration where it was like, "Oh, this door is locked." It's like, "Okay, I guess I'll come back here later." But then you forget where it is, which that's rough, especially when you don't have a map. You didn't have the underground map, so you couldn't even like remember where the fuck you were. It was tough. So I didn't like that aspect of it because it relied too much on memory. And I guess that's the whole point of like way markers. But again, it's like nowadays, if you actually like put a way marker, like if I put a way marker here, like that, and I plant it, you can see that it registers that it's underground. Yeah. And so, like, back in the day, if I put a waymark, I didn't know where the fuck it was, right? It's like, oh, it was a waymark, and I could go to the waymark, it'd be above ground. Now it's like, nope, here's exactly where you place the waymark on the exact level. So, like, that definitely improves stuff. And so, like, I obviously kind of like remember how much it sucked back in the day. It definitely didn't hinder my exploration. And to be fair, like, this part was the best part. Well, actually, no. Um, well, this part wasn't super fun. I didn't particularly care for this part. Like it was okay, but like I liked this area more. This one was really cool. I really liked the story of this one, but it wasn't as fun to explore because it was a bunch of like little tiny underground things which weren't as interesting. I think the huge the catacombs under the desert and the pyramids was much more interesting in the first one, but the story of the third one was really cool. And then yeah, we popped over. I think they introduced underwater the second level of maps when Fontaine came out because they obviously had to have an underground map um, for the water parts. And then just underwater was just so pretty. And the music was just so peaceful. Music right now, but it takes a while to build. But yeah, just so calming and nice. Yeah. I mean, I never really worried too. I think overall they'd give the same number of primos total. Um, no, it's not that they give more now. Is that I think per patch they always have like a set number of primogems. Like I've seen basically for pretty much every single patch that comes out, someone makes an image where they break down the primogems you can get per patch based on like everything. And usually for like the patches that have exploration, the amount of primogems you get is about the same. So it's about the same no matter what. And so like that I think that's why like maybe you think, oh, there are more because there might be less chests, and so they pack more primos into each one. So there might be less chests, so there's more exquisite chests and less common chests, stuff like that. I mean, obviously there are still variations. I think there definitely are times where like, yeah, you can see that some patches will have like more primogems given out that patch, but it's hard to tell because like I usually just like look at the total value, so I'm not actually like breaking it down by patch or anything like that. And I think the patches that do have exploration do give more overall, but that's because of the exploration. But even still, like it's not a super amount. It's like three between like 300 and 500 or something like that. So it's not a crazy amount, but like it's because like the Primogem chest, the chest you get in Primogems is relatively small. It's like 5 for an exquisite, 20 for a super awesome one, and like 10 for a luxurious or something like that. And then like I don't think you get any for commons, or sometimes common give you like 2 or something. But yeah, I think I liked exploring Fontaine the most just because of all the underwater stuff, and it was just fun and pretty and nice, and it's hard to say though. It's like it's all pretty good. Yeah. Let's see, I did that one, so let's undo this one. Yeah, I think they stopped that, or they still do that. I'm not sure. I could have sworn I've gotten commons that had nothing in them. So maybe they just like try to even out the numbers by putting some in commons and balance it out. I'm not sure. Like I'm the type of person who likes to 100% zones. Like I have, shit, it's my world. God damn it. I hate being the host. Oh no, I'm player 2. But I'm the type of person who like likes to do everything. Main DPS. Yeah, so I'm the type of person who like likes to go around exploring all the chests and all that shit. So, like, I never really paid attention to like what each was rewarding because it's like, you know, I like the feeling of exploration. So I never really worried too much about that because I'd be doing it anyway. Shit. Yep. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I guess it really depends, though. Like, if you don't get, Suck it out. Yeah, I gotta worry about that. It's like they do give you enough. And I'm I mean, for me, I'm also I like to complete stuff. Like, so I like to go in and be like, cool, I've done this. I can no longer think about it. Realistically, I guess with all the changes to the that have been done to the map system and the treasure compass, I should probably go back and like do another once over for old zones because I just... Damn it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a great skirt. I think we need more freezes. I'm not getting enough serpent subtlety because no one else is freezing. So we only have one. We only have one person who can do ice attacks. So I get more serpent subtleties for every freeze that's caused, but we have just too much water and not enough freeze. God damn it! I gotta get hit with that. Yeah, so there's one, but yeah, we just don't generate enough because they freeze with me, and that counts as them freezing. But the problem is. This doesn't help. This guy moves around a lot. I think we're gonna get sucked in again. I think there's a timer for. Yeah. Yeah. Like. Oh my god, this is so fucking annoying. Jeez, I'm trying to attack, but because of how she goes and because of the angle of the stupid thing, it just fucking wasted every fucking attack I could try. But yeah, no, the point is that for her to do really well, you need to be you need a lot of freezes, and basically, you summon a little one of those rifts. I guess you have Skirk, so you probably know, but you summon a little rift every time another one of your teammates causes a freeze. So it's not you causing a freeze; it's they have to cause a freeze, which is like it's fine because I apply the ice, they apply water, that causes a freeze. But the problem is if I'm the only one applying cryo, then we just don't have enough cryo for all of them to freeze constantly. So that's why that's why you kind of want to do 2 cryo to hydro. So you have enough cryo and hydro to spare, so that when some of the hydro units, freeze off of my my cryo application, there'll be some of the hydro units that get froze that have a freeze apply because of the cryo unit. So basically, we were able to apply enough, and also like Barbara and Kokomi provide no actual use. Like their only use is hydro application. Like that's it. When we already have Furina, and Furina alone would satisfy any hydro application needs. So it's like not helpful. So I mean, it's whatever. It took longer than normal, but it's fine. Because yeah, like both of them basically do the exact same thing. It's like, yes, we heal and apply hydro application. Like that's it. One of you, like, we only really needed one of you. If the other person had, like, honestly, if the other person just was Charlotte, right? If you wanted to be a 4-star healer, you should have just been Charlotte, because she's a catalyst user. She can continuously do. You can just have her do cryo all the time. Do her little camera to apply a cryo. Like that would have been a better use. Oh yeah, I really like the Raiden and Vision Deco. It's very pretty. Raiden is one of my favorite characters. She's been in my friendship team for a long time. Raiden and Yelan can basically just carry any sort of dailies out in the open world. And then, sometimes you get, So I basically put Dahlia and Skirk in the team so they can boost their friendship levels to get them level 10, because... Yeah. I mean, realistically, Furina can do the healing too if you have a good Furina who's paying attention to people's health. The problem is that when you only have Furina as the Hydro, and if Furina has to swap to healing, then she's not applying Hydro application and can't freeze. I mean, and that's why they did it. Like they have to put in some negative aspects to it, and like the HP reduction is still useful in its own right because it enables the Marchus Hunter set. So now you don't need to have. Now you can get like extra crit rate on your characters by just having Furina in the team, constantly reducing and increasing their health, or having her constantly. Oh yeah. I mean, but you could say that pretty much about every character for the most part. Even like sub DPS and support, sometimes their C6 is so good. I mean, it's like Raiden. Raiden's technically, Raiden's supposed to be more of a sub DPS / support role, where you just do your skill to do application, and she gets some damage from her burst, but realistically, you need her to be C2 for that burst to really get some good damage. And then this makes her more of a support. And that's again more of a support thing. This actually helps her with her DPS. And this technically kind of helps her with her DPS because it does increase her burst damage. C1 and 2 are for her own personal damage. I mean, no, C1 and 2 is all you really need for her own personal. It just sucks, like the way you build her, because like as you can see, I have her energy recharge almost 300%. But as you can see, it's taking a hit. It takes it out of crit rate, crit damage. So that kind of gets rough. But, her electro damage is 126%, which is pretty damn good. Because I have her with her personal weapon. Now, obviously, it could be better if I get more refinements to this. and her attack will go up after using her burst because it increases energy recharge, which then stacks all sorts of other shit too. If I did her burst and then quickly checked her stats, I would expect to see her attack go up, and I would expect to see her energy electro damage go up. But that is the kind of tough thing, is that like I went energy recharge, electro, and crit rate. But like it's really hard to get rid of this because one, it has crit damage on it, and two, it went energy recharge, which is her main stat. The attack percent's not super helpful, but then again, it's not bad either. And this is like, guys, it's only like one defense roll that kind of sucks. So obviously, if that defense roll went crit rate, that would have been better. This honestly could be better. Oh yeah. That's generally what I do. The reason why she's C2 is one, because I really, really like her. And two, I've been playing the game for 5 years. I've been playing the game since it released. So I've just been able to do all the events and do all that shit. And like I buy the Welkin Moon and the Battle Pass. So like I've been able to accrue a lot. That's why I have a lot. So it's rough for new players to come in because it's like, oh, you see all these other characters with like amazing accounts and stuff like that, and you're like, oh man, I'm just so far behind. And it's like, yeah, kinda, like, mainly because like even if you are a free to play, if you started 5 years ago, I think free to play primos, like no welcome, no literally no money spent. I still think you get like I think between 8,000 and 9,000 primo gems a patch. And I think it bumps up to like 12,000 to 14,000 if you get the Welkin Moon in Battle Pass. Mostly the Welkin Moon, a little bit in Battle Pass. And like, but like 8,000 to 9,000 a patch. It's like, well, how many patches have there been? Like, that's, you know, you'd easily have like over 200,000, and like 200,000 is a shitload when you only need 14,400 to get it, to guarantee a 1 5-star. It's like you could easily get a bunch like that. So you can easily get like 25 5-stars, no problem. And the fact that you can like use the shop to buy, if you are consistently pulling using like the stuff you get for free, you can. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about these. You can get these, which require like 5 free fates essentially a month for both standard and non-standard, that you just get you can buy using pull currency. So as long as it sucks if you're completely saving and never spending any of your free currency, and you don't have any of the star glitter or the stardust, because that is a free way to get 5 pulls. So you can get, so essentially every 2 months you get a 10 pull, but you just have to make sure that you do pull every now and then, and that's basically why they do it like this, is to kind of get people to pull regularly and not like save up. But realistically, you would just need to pull every now and then just to make sure you have enough star glitter to afford what is it? 75. It's 150 times 5 basically for both. So 750. You just need to get 750. I'm not sure how many pulls you need to do to get 750 star glitter. Or stardust, I mean. I know you don't get star glitter, but stardust. I don't know. Let's see. I have enough for a 10 pull on the standard? I do. Okay, well, let's see. If I do a regular 10 pull, how much stardust do I get? Okay, so I get 15 stardust a pull. So a 10 pull gets you 150, I guess, bare minimum a pull. So you would need, I mean, I guess that's the problem. So you'd need to essentially do 5 10 pulls a month to get enough stardust to get the quote unquote free, which I guess is, I mean, 5 10 pulls. I mean, if you're given 8,000 a month, you could afford that. But yeah, I mean, it's cutting it tight. And you have to be pulling, like, you have to be pulling every single patch. It's definitely one of those things that like once you get it, like once you like pull on a character, you're gonna have a bunch that will last you a few months. But either way, so like that adds up too, because that's something that's basically free. I don't think I needed more of those. I think I have two maxed out sacrificial bows. I think I have 2 maxed out of these and 2 maxed out of these. I R5 one of everything, and then I'm slowly like leveling up all the other ones. I want to essentially at least have 1 maxed R5 every 4-star, and then I have a backup one in case that 4-star ends up being useful. But then there are some that just never do, like this. The flutes existed for a while. It's not good for anybody. Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention. Crap. How much, 55. I could do 2 at least. These are domains. What does Skirk need? I think Skirk needs some more levels, right? Yeah, I need some more of that. Oh, actually, wait, shit. Is it even today? Oh, it is. Oh, that's convenient. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. During this bonus, they just fucking unrestrict it. That's really nice. That didn't used to be the case. And in fact, they changed how this worked. Oh, yeah, right. They changed how this worked, too. I remember it being a little more annoying for domains as well. I forget what they changed about it, though. It's been a long time. It was one of the really early changes. There's something about these domains that was, like, messed up. Maybe it was that Sunday didn't used to be a free day. Or maybe that was it. Maybe it was just, like, Sunday wasn't a free day, but you actually had to, like... But you actually had to, like... It was just a random... Maybe that was it. It was like, yeah, it wasn't like a free day, so it was like kind of... So that was the kind of interesting thing about it, where it was like... I forget what. Yeah, I don't know. I've liked how they've done a lot of improvements. It is a little silly though. Like some of the improvements they have done were implemented in like Honkai Star Rail first. So it's like if you play that game, you're like, oh wow, like this is exactly like Honkai Star Rail. Like or like Honkai Star Rail has it for like a year. Like the ability to re-roll on artifacts was something that Honkai has had for a while, which is recently introduced. The fact that you could craft the artifacts you wanted directly and even specify the substats was something that Honkai Star Rail. The fact that you like when you're rolling on artifacts, it tells you the number of times it rolled into each one. I think really early on in Honkai Star Rail. The fact that you could craft a specific piece from a specific relic set was always there in Honkai Star Rail, and then they added the self-modeling resin, which I think was in there from the beginning, which allowed you to choose the main stat, and then they added the little purple items that allowed you to choose the sub-stat as well. But anyway, I think I've spent my resin, so I'm all done for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.